Students, in the last class we solved some of the problems based on Nernst equation. Today we will see the one more concept that is called as equilibrium constant from the Nernst equation. So already you know this one. Equilibrium constant, it is obtained from equilibrium reaction, means the rate of forward reaction is equal to rate of backward. The same cases it is applicable for in case of a galvanic cells. So already in case of galvanic cell, it does not take place continuously, means after some time the reaction will stop. That is nothing but there is no flow of electron and there is no generation of electric. The simple example, this one is galvanic cell, right? So as a reaction process, what happens? The concentration of that cations in this case, because the electron will be transferred from this to this, whatever the liberated electron, this will be absorbed as copper 2 plus and this will deposit copper, means the concentration of cations will decreases. That is, concentration of copper 2 plus decreases. Here the concentration decreases, as well as the concentration, in this case the concentration of that Zn2 plus ions increases. Here it is increases. So in turn it is nothing but the electrode potential around this cathode. Electrode potential around this cathode decreases because of there is a decrease in the concentration of cations, as well as the electrode potential at anode increases because of there is an increase in concentration of metal ions or cations that is present in the solution. So as a reaction process, after some times what happens, this electrode potential of this anode is equal to electrode potential of cathode. So whenever that electrode potential of anode is equal to electrode potential of a cathode, on that time the reaction will stop, and that is nothing but your equilibrium reaction. Simple example for this one is, you can consider this one, zinc, and it becomes a solid in this stage and it becomes a copper 2 plus, it becomes aqueous and equilibrium reaction, and this one is Zn2 plus, it is aqueous and it becomes copper solid in this case. So this is equilibrium reaction. Initially what happens, this zinc will transfer 2 electrons, so therefore there is an increase in concentration of zinc ions. Because of this one, electrode potential increases. What happens after the liberation of 2 electrons? These 2 electrons will be absorbed by this copper ion that is present in this copper sulfate, so that becomes copper solid. So that will be deposited at this copper sheet. There is a decrease in concentration of copper 2 plus ions at a cathode, that becomes decreases, and therefore the electrode potential around cathode decreases in this case. So this one is after some times what happens, that electrode potential of anode is equal to electrode potential of a cathode, and that one is called as equilibrium state. This is called as equilibrium state. So equilibrium state is nothing but the electrode potential around a particular cell is zero in this case. So this one is an equilibrium reaction. So although you know the which one, that Nernst equation. So Nernst equation is nothing but E cell is equal to E naught of a cell, right? And plus of 2.303 RT divided by N. And for this reaction it can be written as log of, that is copper 2 plus ion, then log of Zn2 plus, concentration of Zn2 plus ions, because the concentration of Zns and is equal to concentration of coppers S should be considered as 1, because the concentration of respective solid component should be considered. The same reaction, this can be, equation can be written as E naught, E cell is equal to E naught of a cell minus 2.303 RT divided by NF. So here it becomes positive, here it becomes negative. This should be reversed in this case. Log of Zn2 plus, concentration of Zn2 plus divided by concentration of copper 2 plus. So since at equilibrium, since at equilibrium, so E cell is equal to 0. So therefore, so E naught of cell is equal to, so if you put the values, 2.303, R is gas constant, 8.314, temperature is 298, and N is equal to as it is, and it is 96,500 coulombs, and this is nothing but your log AC. Okay, so therefore if it is calculated, it becomes 0.0591 divided by n, it becomes log AC. So this one is a relationship between, that is equilibrium constant versus nurse, that is EMF of a cell in this case. So this one is about equilibrium constant from the Nernst equation. So this one is means the reaction will start after some time. So on that time, that is the electrode potential for anode is equal to electrode potential for cathode at equilibrium state. So therefore this one is equilibrium reaction. So this is about which one, the Nernst equation. So already you know this one. The equilibrium constant for this reaction can be written as concentration of Zn2 plus, then concentration of copper 2 plus in this case. This is equilibrium constant expression because the concentration of this one and concentration of this one should be considered as unit in this case. So therefore EM of a cell, E naught of a cell, this is positive in this case. If it is negative, you need to change this term denominator as well as numerator. So therefore at equilibrium EM of cell is equal to 0. Therefore this equation can be written as EM of a cell, transfer this one to this side, it becomes 2.303, R is a gas constant, 298 Kelvin, then log Kc, N is equal to this much. So for this type of a reaction, here the 2 electrons involved in this reaction, so N can be 2 in this case. So in general, the equilibrium constant from the Nernst equation can be calculated by using this equation. Okay, so based on this one, we have solved some of the problems. So under the first one, first problem, calculate Kc for the reaction, So this is the reaction, nickel, it becomes solid, and copper 2 plus becomes aqueous, and it becomes nickel 2 plus, it becomes aqueous, it becomes copper, it becomes salt. Okay, so the EMF of nickel 2 plus bar nickel and EMF of copper 2 plus bar copper are minus 0.25 volt and 0.34 volt. So you have to calculate, this one is in the first example, calculate Kc for this type of a reaction. So this one is a reaction. For this type of reaction, the standard electrode potential of nickel as well as standard electrode potential of copper are given. So you have to calculate Kc. Okay. So first, the solution for this one is, first you have to calculate E naught of a cell in this case. So already you know this, EMF of a cathode minus EMF of a anode. Okay. So which one is a cathode in this case? The copper becomes a cathode because it is a positive sign in this case. So therefore it becomes 0.34 volt minus of 0.25. So this is nothing but 0.509 volt. Okay. So next one is calculation. So E naught of a cell is equal to 0.0591, okay, 1 divided by n, then log of Kc. Okay, so log Kc is equal to, so this is nothing but you transfer this one. E naught of a cell is how much? 0.591, okay, into, there are 2 electrons involved in this reaction, so into 2 divided by 0.0591. So if you calculate this one, you will get that as 20 in this case. So therefore, Kc is equal to anti-log of 20, or this can be written as 1 into 10 raised to 20. Okay. So this is about your first example. So first you have to calculate the EM of a cell, because the standard reduction, that is standard electrode potential of nickel as well as copper is given. So that much is, for nickel it is minus 0.25 volt, and for copper it is 0.34 volt. So once you know the E naught of a cell, that is standard electrode potential of this cell, so that becomes 0.59 volt. So already you know the relationship between EMF of a cell as well as equilibrium constant. Okay. So therefore standard electrode potential of a cell 0.0591, and so where n is equal to 2 in this case, there are 2 electrons involved in this reaction, the Kc. Okay, so if you should determine the log Kc value. So log Kc is equal to, transfer this one, E naught of cell into 2. So E naught of cell is 0.591. So this one it becomes 0. So it becomes a 20. So Kc is equal to anti-log of 20. Anti-log of 20 is nothing but 1 into 10 raised to 20 now. So this is about your first problem. Now second one now. So calculate the Kc for the reaction. So second, it becomes copper solid, it becomes 2 Ag plus, it becomes Aqueous, copper 2 plus, Aqueous, so E naught of a cell is given, E naught of a cell is equal to 0.46. So here you should calculate which one Kc for the reaction. So already you know the which one relation. So that relation is nothing but E naught of a cell is equal to 0.0591 and divided by n log of Kc. Okay. So E naught of cell is direct value is given, that 1.464. It becomes 0.0591. It becomes, the 2 electrons are being involved in this case, it is divided by 2 log of Kc. So therefore log of Kc is equal to 0.46 into 2, it becomes 0.0591. So if you calculate this one, you will get 15.56 is the answer. So if you calculate this one, the answer for this one is 3.63. Sorry. So it becomes Kc is equal to anti-log of 15.56. So this is nothing but 3.63 into 10 to the power of 15. So this one is answer. This is the second problem. Here you have to calculate Kc for the reaction. So this one is a reaction. Here the copper will undergo oxidation, silver will undergo reduction. So the E naught of a cell is directly given. That one is standard value. So already you know the relationship between which one, equilibrium constant as well as standard electrode potential. So E naught of a cell is equal to 0.0591 divided by log of a Kc. So here n is equal to 2 here, because there are initially it contains only 1 electron, but whenever it is multiplied by 2, it denotes 2 electrons will be involved in this reaction. Therefore, it should be divided by 2. So you should calculate log Kc in this case. transfer this 2 to this side, it becomes 0.46 into 2 divided by this value. So if you calculate this one, you will get that 15.56 as a log Kc value. But what is required in this case? Kc. So therefore Kc is equal to anti-log of this one, 15.5. So once you calculate 3.63 into 10 raised to 15. So what is the use of this equation in this case is you can calculate a Kc value. The first thing, that is significance of this equation. Second thing is, based on that Kc value, you can determine how much the reaction is completed. Means, so how much extent the reaction is to be calculated. So at what extent the reaction is completed. So based on that one, you can use this equation in this case.